We've spent over 10 years on air, shaping a generation of action motorsports, and now we're changing the game again. The best motorsports, the best action sports, and the best of pop culture with some epic guests thrown in. I am Jim Beaver, and this is the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Brittany Cardone. Grab the popcorn. Welcome to the General Tire Jim Beaver Show. Obviously doing a couple of remembrances this week. One with Ken Block, this one with Robbie Pierce. Shows I never thought I'd have to do, never wanted to do. It's just it's been a rough week for anybody in motorsports, specifically off-road. Ken, shocking. Robbie, just as shocking, especially half a day later. Both of them very, very close friends of mine. This one, dedicated to the memory of Robbie Pierce, who I've interviewed countless times on this show. We're gonna air some audio content on Robbie in this show. So Robbie didn't like doing radio. Robbie didn't want to be a focal point. He didn't want to be in front of the camera. That just wasn't Robbie. Robbie wanted to sit back. He wanted to weld. He wanted to think through things, build race cars, make motorsports safer. Obviously, Robbie's been around the industry for a long time, best known as the guy who bought Mastercraft and Impact and sold it. But in his quest to doing so, he made motorsports, not just off-road, motorsports in general, a much, much safer place. I've had accidents, walked away from all of them, courtesy of equipment that Robbie Pierce helped develop with Impact. And I have countless friends who have as well. The clip we're going to air isn't an interview that I did on this show. It's a piece that was produced for the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame, and it has a lot of notable personalities in the motorsports world talking about Robbie and what he did to make motorsports safer and why he was in the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame. So I thought that was a little more fitting than one of my interviews talking about him racing around a course or something like that, personally, Robbie did so much for me. I just talked to him a week ago on the phone. We're talking about grabbing dinner at some point. Just a good guy. You can't find anybody in motorsports that's going to talk bad or ill will about Robbie Pierce. He from the start, him and his wife Kelly, they got involved in my radio show behind the scenes, helped me book drivers, helped me do a whole heck of a lot. Connected me with companies and individuals and things like that would help me grow this radio show into what it is today. I do pit crew challenges at Parker and put them on, and he provided safety gear. So all the crews were safe that participated in the pit crew challenge, and the optics were positive for the sport of off-road. My first Indy 500, I stayed at his house in Indianapolis in the spare bedroom, and they got me passes, behind-the-scenes passes for Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I was able to basically go on the grid, go on pit row of the Indy 500, interview drivers. I really, truly got a behind-the-scenes glimpse of the Indianapolis 500 and fell in love with it. And that's all because of Robbie Pierce and his wife, Kelly, But they knew it would be good for my show and good for me to experience motorsport. Star Car, Antron Brown, Steve Torrance, NHRA top fuel drivers, they were able to get them involved in Star Car. Just an awesome individual. Did so much for me. Sorely going to be missed by the motorsports industry and specifically off-road. Just a damn good guy, and it was a very, very good friend of mine. So I'm going to cut to a short commercial break. We come back. We're going to air this clip from the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame with Robbie Pierce right here on the General Tire Jim Beaver Show. General Tire delivers for whatever life brings your way. General Tire's Grabber X3 all-season mud terrain tire offers aggressive styling and is engineered for durability with innovative performance features that are ready to carry you through extreme mud, dirt, and rock-covered terrain. For extreme traction that's ready for anything and rugged styling to match, look no further than the Grabber X3. General Tire delivers. Check out GeneralTire.com today. General Tire, official tire of The Jim Beaver Show.
Conditions off the pavement are always changing, so why settle for a light bar that just turns on and off? The Rigid Adapt is a revolutionary new light bar that will automatically select from 8 beam patterns that range from a widespread 90-degree flood to a 15-degree spot based on your vehicle's speed. Try that with your knockoff light bar. A dash-mounted controller allows the user to toggle between adaptive mode, beam patterns, and RGBW accent lighting. With Adapt, it's easier than ever to own the night.
Don't just shred your way through any off-road rugged terrain. Get into gear with GSP XTV and let us redefine your adventure. The GSP Advantage of quality and performance sets a standard for UTV axles. We strive to provide premium ATV and UTV axles to keep you shreddy ready. Kick up some dirt and get in the driver's seat with GSP XTV. With over 35 years of experience, drive with a company you can trust. Drive with GSP. For more information, please visit us at gspxtv.com today. Dig what you're hearing? Well, do us a favor. Head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe to the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Brittany Cardone and catch all of our back episodes.
Robbie Pierce probably has one of the worst addictions I've ever seen, and that addiction is to off-road racing. You know, here's a guy that came into the sport, bought a little seat company, you know, made great improvements on that, got into building all kinds of safety equipment to improve the sport, became a trophy truck racer, became a team owner, and had probably the best driver ever to race for him, Rob McCachran.
You know, Robbie, what an incredible guy. Many times I've sat in his office or at a racetrack in the Toter home and just sat and chatted about things that have happened and what can we do to make things better. So he's always thinking, trying to make things better, safer, stronger, faster, everything. So he's definitely a good partner to have. He's great for the sport of off-road and in a whole, anything in the safety business.
When I first met him, I met him as a potential sponsor, not a racer, but a guy, a jolly, white-haired guy that had a passion to do something in our sport, especially towards the safety issues of it.
Tierra, tierra. When you look at what Robbie has done for off-road racing and the safety of off-road racing, his development into the helmets, driving suits, and everything else that's done has made this a much, much safer sport.
And Robbie's obviously a very well-respected and successful businessman and could probably do anything he wants to do, but he chose to pursue his passion of motorsports, compete in off-road racing, and then be able to apply that to the safety industry.
Well, I think it's important that we have people that not only Robbie, but the fact that they're trying to make things better for us, safer, and he has that in mind. And not only that, he's a good racer. He's out there racing himself, so he's getting the perfect input back to his equipment.
He wanted things better than before. He went the next step. They had great products when he took over, even Mastercraft and Impact, but he took everything to the next level. He wanted to be able to still have everybody just as safe as they could possibly be.
I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, driving a Nitro Nostalgia Funny Car. First qualifying pass, about 700 foot down the track, the motor dropped an intake valve, and it kicked the supercharger off the motor, causing a giant explosion. I'm on fire, I can't see. I had on an Impact Racing helmet. The helmet itself, I credit to my survival. The Nitro Impact helmet, it had in a fresh air system that Robbie and his team at Impact Racing designed. And it gave me time to think about what I needed to do to get out of the car to save my life. I just want to say thanks, Robbie, thank you, Kelly, and all the team at Impact Racing and Jimco Racing. I'll never forget what you guys did for me. Thank you.
The fact he's out there driving, he's directly involved with it, he's running his product, doing it for all the racers as well. He's developing new seat designs, focusing on the safety gear, making the quality better. All of that has a big impact on off-road racing, and the name Impact says it all right there.
Hey, this is NASCAR driver David Reagan, and I want to congratulate Robbie Pierce for going into the Off-Road Hall of Fame. Congratulations on your achievement, and thank you for all the things you've done across all forms of motorsports. Enjoy the night.
Big choices are made every day we get in these vehicles on what we're going to wear. I love the fact that you're part of us, man. You're one of us.
This is Martin Truex Jr. Congratulations, Robbie. Well deserved.
Robbie, I want to congratulate you on you being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Very, very deserving. I remember the first day you walked in Impact and you took safety to a whole other level because you're a racer at heart and you race yourself and you understood what we went through and what we needed to be better so we can race on Sunday and fly home safe and sound on Monday. And for that, that's why you're in the Hall of Fame, brother. God bless you. I love you. And thank you for letting me race another day.
Robbie, I really appreciate everything you've done for me and all the whole off-road community, whether it's sponsoring off-road races, sponsoring teams, helping people out, making better products, and definitely, really, it's just for you being Robbie Pierce. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Congratulations getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Robbie is a kind, caring, generous, humble human being.
General Tire offers a wide variety of options that are designed to deliver for whatever life brings your way. Whether you have a truck, car, or SUV, General Tire delivers for whatever you drive. From the long-lasting all-season Altimax RT43 to the aggressive all-terrain Grabber ATX, General Tire covers on-road performance, off-road capability, and durability. General Tire delivers. For more information, drive over to GeneralTire.com. General Tire, official tire of The Jim Beaver Show. When looking for a new wheel for your off-road vehicle, car, truck, or UTV, the choice is easy. You choose what the pros use. Rob McCachran, Keegan Kincaid, and myself, Jim Beaver, all exclusively use Vision Wheel, whether we're dominating Baja, taking the cup at Crandon, or shredding UTVs. Vision Wheel's trend-setting designs and durability will set you apart from the competition and your friends. Check out visionwheel.com or @VisionWheel on social media to learn more.
Life is all about sound, the sound of sports, the sound of the racetrack, and the sound of your vehicle. Don't drive around listening to this. Drive around listening to the sound of performance. Gibson Performance. Gibson Performance Exhaust is the company who can turn this into this. Remember that life is all about sound, and Gibson Exhaust is the sound of performance. Check out your next catback exhaust system, headers, muffler, or UTV exhaust at GibsonPerformance.com and get more power and more sound.
Social media? Yeah, we've got that. Jim Beaver 15 on all major platforms, and Jim Beaver Show, JB15 Group, and B Cardone 15 on the gram. And we're back here on the General Tire Jim Beaver Show. That was a fitting tribute to a good friend of mine, Robbie Pierce. Like I said, I've interviewed him countless times, but I thought that piece that Mad Media did for the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame induction was perfect. It was his peers talking about him and the reason why he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. So thought I'd air that instead of one of our interviews. So thanks to Ormhoff, Mad Media for that, Jimco, and everybody else. But like I said, I'm not running through our sponsors and all the upcoming events. Like I said on the Ken Block drop, we're just airing some tributes to some amazing people. That's about it. So. Like I said, we'll be back next week. Normal shows. We'll have our archive shows, everything else. But this week, man, it's about the two individuals who had a massive impact on motorsports globally. So, Ken, Robbie, missing you guys, and see you next time right here on the General Tire Jim Beaver Show. That's a wrap for this edition of the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Brittany Cardone. Don't forget to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and follow Jim Beaver 15, B Cardone 15, and Jim Beaver Show on social media. We're also on the web. Hit us up at JimBeaver15.com for all the latest. We'll see you next time.